So, group discussion is a game of listening more than speaking. Make sure that you listen to everyone else's points so that you can formulate your points accordingly and you can speak well. Try to enter the GD as the first person as it can fetch your brownie points. If you're not able to do so, don't worry. Try to enter as a second or third person and make sure whatever you say is backed by logic and reasoning and you substantiate your points very well. You can also give examples if the time permits. If you feel that you haven't spoken a lot during the group discussion, be prepared to summarize the GD in the last 1 minute. To prepare for group discussions, what you can do is you have to read the current affairs a lot because they would make up as most of the topics for your GD. While speaking in a group discussion, please be very careful of your non-verbal communication also, which includes eye contact, your head movements, your eye movements, and your leg movements, as all of it is being monitored. For written ability test, read a lot of newspapers, as the topics for WAT would be decided by the recent happenings around the globe. What you can do is read the editorial sections of the newspapers, and it is mandatory to do so because they can provide you with insightful opinions that would help you writing your written ability test. Also, practice writing during the given time limit by colleges because you won't be given any extra time or extra sheets. All the very best for your GD and WAT.
Hello everyone, here are some tips for your WAT and GD process. In terms of WAT, the topics can be anything ranging from abstract topics to current affairs. Irrespective of the topic, follow this structure. Always start from an introduction wherein you give a brief idea about the topic. In the body, try to go more detailed regarding the topic. Try to include facts and figures because that is a brownie point. In the end, try to conclude on the topic. Don't divert, just give a crisp conclusion regarding the topic. In the GD process, the topics are usually about current affairs or also sometimes some situational concepts wherein you will be required to find solution to the problem. Irrespective, first try to jot down your points regarding the GD and also try to first introduce the topic to the panelists because that's a brownie point. If that is not possible, try to conclude wherein you highlight all the points discussed. Also throughout the GD, try to give 2 or 3 entries because that is what is expected from you. Also do not poke individuals or their entries because that is considered to be rude. Overall, try to have a good behavior during your WAT and GD process. All the best for your GD and WAT guys. Hope to see you at the other side at MDI.
Hello everyone. So now I'll be giving you some tips regarding group discussions. So first of all, the most important tip is that always try to either start or conclude a group discussion. So now this depends on 2 aspects. The first aspect being if you are very well knowledgeable about the topic and you are confident about speaking first, then always go for it. This provides a good start to the group discussion and gives you brownie points about initiation, leadership and confidence. And on the other hand, let's say you're not very well versed with the topic or you're feeling a little underconfident about speaking first. In that case, wait for 2 or 3 entries, gather up your thoughts, listen to what the others are saying, and you can structure your points according to them. But ensure that you are finishing the GD in this scenario. Try to provide a thorough summary by listening to what everyone is saying, as this provides a good impression in front of the panelists that you are a very good listener and you can summarize things very nicely. One more tip that I would like to give you is that there might be some situations where the group discussion seems to be deviating from the original topic. Try to bring back the focus of the group back to the original topic which was given in hand. And also, I would like to point out a framework which I like to call the 3D framework. The framework states that the first D is don't be loud. The second D is don't be rude when you are disagreeing with someone. The third D is don't talk for long. So all these points are pretty self-explanatory and make sure that while you are giving your GD points, you follow this 3D framework. It has helped me many times and I'm pretty sure it will help you as well. And the last and final tip which I would like to give you is always maintain a positive attitude. There might be situations where you seem like the GD is going out of hand. You might think like you are not contributing enough, but just keep your calm. Provide short and crisp inputs. Don't talk for lengthy time duration. Make sure that whatever points you're presenting are backed up by relevant facts and maintain a smile and maintain eye contact with everyone. If you are speaking, then make sure that you are maintaining eye contact with everyone in the room, not only the group discussion members, but at the same time the panelists as well. And when you are listening to others, make sure that you maintain a solid eye contact with them.
In general, GD panel might consist of 6 to 10 members in a panel. It varies according to the college actually. And topics can be either abstract like ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, or it can be hypothetical like what you will do as a manager if you are faced with such a conflict within your employees. Or it can be current affairs like Israel-Palestine war or Russia-Ukraine war like that. what judges want to see is how effectively you can communicate your ideas and how efficiently you can present yourself in the panel. They will give you 1 to 2 minutes before group discussion to jot down all your thoughts on a white paper to present yourself. Remember, if you start first, it might earn you some brownie points, but if you are rushing to talk without proper preparation, it can have a negative impact as well. During the group discussion, one thing you should remember is never cut another candidate while he or she is speaking. It might be considered as rude. If you are having an opposite or different thought on what is being discussed, just state it politely and say that you have a different perspective. If you feel that discussion is going off track, take lead and bring it back on the topic. It might earn you some brownie points as well. Last but not least, stay confident and have a positive and smiling demeanor throughout the discussion. All the best and waiting to see you on the campus.
So for WAT, then focusing on your coherence and your writing skills over your vocabulary. So try to focus on the grammar and the quality of language. Now, when it comes to GD, after you're given a topic, generally what happens is you get 30 to 60 seconds of time. So jot down all your points and create a structure out of it. Now, it could happen that you might get a topic which is a very abstract one. So try your best to start the GD so that you can give the direction to the GD. Otherwise, the direction of the GD could be anywhere and you might face problem out of it. Also, try to ensure that you do not cut anyone while they are speaking during the GD. And lastly, there might be situations when you disagree with someone during the GD. So in case that happens, try to politely mention that instead of arguing. Remember, this is a group discussion and not a group debate.